Libra is a lover. Libra is meant to find love. Libra is meant to have love. And if you're a Libra, you're not gonna like to hear this, but Libra's life is not as nourished when they're single compared to when they're in a relationship. There's some zodiac signs that need love to thrive. And some of you that like to act hard, you know who you are. Like you're tough and love is for the weak and you don't need it and you could do without it. I know there's some of you in here right now, single and proud. I don't need this, I don't need that. That's fine. You can act proud, but everybody needs love, okay? It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be any other type of love, but we all need it, okay? Everybody needs love, so let's calm down. You can be strong and proud and still need love. All of us need love. Some zodiac signs need it in the sense that they don't feel alive without it. And I know it's embarrassing to say out loud, especially like with all the progress we've made with feminism. But I'm just being honest. Some women never feel whole without a relationship. And there's some zodiac signs that these women belong to. Libra is one of them. That doesn't mean that you don't think you're a strong woman. That doesn't mean you don't respect yourself. That doesn't mean you don't value yourself. Some people just do better in partnership. And for some of you, it may be hard to believe, but some people actually excel when they're in partnership. Some people actually thrive when they're in partnership compared to when they're not. Some people don't need partnership to thrive. There's some zodiac signs that are like that. And some of them actually need to be connected with another to thrive. Because even when they're winning at life as a single person, it never feels good enough. It never feels right until they have their partner in crime by their side, until they have somebody to toast with at the end of the night, until they have somebody to cuddle with when it's time for bed, until they have somebody to share a meal with. Some people need that. They need the two of you drinking from, the same glass, like sharing a smoothie with 2 straws. Libra needs that. Libra needs to not know what you have planned for the evening. Libra needs a little bit of excitement and surprise in her life. She needs romance. She needs a person that's gonna come swoop her off her feet, who's gonna think she's like the best thing that's ever happened. Because Libra is stunning. Wherever Libra goes, people love to look at Libra. Libra knows people are not always honest. Libra doesn't take all the flattery to their head, even though they act like they do, but they don't. The ones that really mean something to them are the ones from the people they love, especially when it's a romantic partner. Libra needs love, I hate to tell you. If you're having troubles with connecting with people in partnership, romance, then I would encourage you to consider scheduling a reading, because if your chart is not set up for love, you need to know that. If I were you, I would want to know that. And I have actually said that to clients before. I'm like, I'm sorry I have to say this to you, but you pay this money to come get the truth. So I'm going to tell you. Looking at your chart, you're someone who should never get married. Period. You're meant for dalliances, hot passion over the coast of Greece. And then a year or 6 months later, you are doing something else with your friends. And then you meet someone else and you do that in Mexico this time, on the beaches of Mexico. Do you see what I'm saying? I get lost in Libra because I really admire Libra's ability to draw abundance to them. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is a planet of abundance. So when we're talking about manifestation, that's what we're talking about. How do we define abundance? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to you? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And Libra's definition, as well as Taurus definitions, those 2 definitions are the best. They're the most comprehensive. They are the most posh. They're the most exclusive. They're the most high quality. They're the most grounded in sincerity. They're the most eclectic. And they will leave you feeling full. Libra doesn't even have to try to attract good energy. They naturally do because they give it to the world. They come to the world ready to bless everyone with love. So whenever I hear Libra's not finding love, people are not treating Libra right, it's a trigger for me because I'm like, Libra gives you guys nothing but love and kindness, unlike the rest of us. Yeah, without Libras, this world would not be a nice place. They're the only ones that give you the benefit of the doubt. The way Libra will give you the benefit of the doubt, oh my God. It will be right there in Libra's face, and Libra's writing a whole other story that sounds way more affirming to like the kind person that they want to believe you are. That's Libra. Libra will literally completely restructure her reality. Libra will completely turn herself around to create a whole new world where you're such an angel when we all know you're an asshole. People don't realize how hard Libra has to work for you guys to get the impression that Libra is literally like loving everybody and happy-go-lucky all the time. You have no idea the amount of emotional energy that a Libra woman, especially who is naturally in her masculine energy. Think about Cardi B. And I like to use these popular figures because everybody knows who they are. The Libra woman is naturally in her masculine energy, meaning Libra is a masculine sign. So whether it's a man or it's a woman, the energy is masculine, and masculine signs are assertive by default. Feminine signs receive. They wait for you to make a move, then they make a move. Scorpio is not going out here shooting at everything that moves. Scorpio waits for you to cross the line, step over the line, be disrespectful, not give them back the same energy they're giving you. And at that point in time, they'll let you know exactly how they feel about you. But they're not out there causing, well, I don't mean causing it. They're not out there creating mess with people they don't know for no reason. So Scorpio, even though they are an aggressive sign, because they're a feminine sign, they like to observe. They like to withdraw. Libra is a masculine sign, so they like to act. They like to be decisive. They like to lead. They usually know the right answer because they've already thought about it from different angles. Yes, it takes them a long time to make up their mind, but it doesn't mean they're not capable of making up their mind. It doesn't mean they cannot make a decision. It means they are so thoughtful, in fact, about the best decision, which would have the least amount of negative impact on everyone. They're so thoughtful about that it's not something they like to hurry through. And that is out of love for you, out of respect for you, and wanting to truly be a fair, kind individual, wanting to truly be somebody who does not create drama, somebody who does not invite chaos, somebody who is not rude and insensitive. You see, some zodiac signs love being rude and insensitive. They enjoy it, in fact. Any chance they have an opportunity to act that way, they will take you up on it. You don't even have to ask twice. Try that with Aries one time. Libra, on the other end, doesn't understand people like that. They don't know how you couldn't or wouldn't put effort into doing what's right for you and what's right for them. They don't know how you could not think about how the things that you do affect other people because they're a person just like you. They can't comprehend that level of insensitivity towards another human being because Libras rule by the scales and they like to be fair. So when people are abusing Libra, taking advantage of Libra, or when Libra is not setting boundaries and they're not experiencing abundance, even though they're ruled by the planet of abundance, I always encourage you to schedule a reading because something is missing. It doesn't make sense.
You can book your astrology reading at intuitivehealing.com. You can also watch videos at Intuitive Healing here on YouTube for Astrology 101 content. Listen to the Aquarius podcast on Spotify, as well as here on YouTube for your horoscope. If you're interested in astrology and love connections, you can visit at Styled Under Libra. And of course, for health and wellness and holistic healing, visit at Styled Under Virgo for all of your astrology content. Thanks so much for watching.